Welcome back to the channel. It's probably like 4 o'clock in the morning by now.
Yep, we're getting ready to hit the airport, going to Oakland for the first time.
Yep, and we're gonna be spending the next 3 weeks up there. So
come get lost with us. Early morning on the strip. Starting our day out. It's like 3:30 a.m. Only thing you can hear right now are birds and traffic. It's definitely a different city at night. Got the Westgate over here. Resort World is super loud. There's Fontainebleau, Marriott, Circus in the distance. Encore, Wynn. That's our view. And then the Sphere is actually right around the corner. So if you stay at the Embassy Suites and you get a corner room on the other side, you'll be able to see the Sphere from there. Heading out of our Vegas hotel room. Check it out. If you want to see the full review of this hotel, definitely check out the show notes below. It's the Embassy Suites. A little bit off the Las Vegas Strip. Heading to the airport. Early Vegas, heading to the airport.
At the light, turn right onto South Maryland Parkway.
It's always empty in the early mornings. Check out the neon lights at the airport. Macy's so happy. Check out this guy, Alamo Airways. That's fancy. Fire extinguishers on the back, CB radio, sirens. That's pretty neat. They're checking a plane. Interesting. It was a lead car crash wagon for a major airport. Huh. Heading to the B gates. I don't believe we get a tram this time, or monorail, whatever you want to call it. So we just get to go through this boring. That's a pretty neat display. Alamo Airways. While working for Alamo Airways at McCarran Airport during the mid-60s. Okay. Check out all the airports, though. There's a bunch of airports in Clark County. Neat little display. Oh, Macy's blood sugar shooting up. But Disney tells us it's not that important. One day I shall get on the British Airways Concorde. They have little models of planes here, too. That's an interesting looking Southwest plane. I'm guessing Southwest used to be the airline of this airport until that Allegiant took it over. Macy getting her Starbucks. This is the line. This is much busier than the Delta one. We've made it to our gate. It's B12. Heading out at 6:40. Plane's not here yet, but you can see. In the background, you can see all these slot machines there that people gamble at. I love it. They've begun boarding.
I'm tired.
Almost on the plane. We are in B group, so we gotta wait.
Yeah. Stupid Southwest.
We've made it past the check process. Now we're heading to the plane.
Mad for himself.
We've got our seat. We're about halfway through the plane. Check it out. There's the wing. That's where we are located. Got the fit check. My knees, of course, just against the seat. Want some weight. Macy, of course, has tons of room. Must be nice to be short.
It's not the 800, it's the 700, in case you were wondering.
What's that?
I said it's not the 800, it's the 700.
In case you were wondering, huh?
In case you were wondering.
Made it on the plane. Macy doesn't want to sit next to me.
Signs overhead and lights on the floor lead to exits. If an evacuation is necessary, follow flight attendant commands and leave everything. In the event of a water evacuation, use the life vest under your...
Moving out. There goes a Delta plane. We'll be taking Delta back, y'all. there's no screens on the top, so you have to use your own phone. And they do have a cockpit view. I feel like it's not as nice as Delta, but you can get the cockpit experience and looking out each side. So we're heading over Reno, I believe, right now. These are the snacks we got. We got our Remy's graham crackers. I got a Coke. Nancy got a Coke Zero. And then she got a thing of graham crackers as well. I've never had Remy's grahams. Hopefully they're good. They're kind of like a harder Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I like them. But it's kind of interesting how they're almost like Cinnamon Toast Crunch to cereal. Check those snow-capped mountains out. Wow, that's crazy. They still have snow this time of year. It's kind of fascinating out there. We keep going past like the mountains, which look like dirt. I mean, they literally just look like dirt. Like waves of dirt, and then you get the snow on top of them. They are really brown mountains. It's a fun trip. I think it's the lake frosted over, you think? Or is it just a cold spot? Snow. Yeah, I think it might just be a cold spot with snow. That's pretty cool too. We've hit a really cold spike of mountains. Look at all that snow. It's the end of April, y'all. It's the end of April and it is still that snowy. I hear like Tahoe and stuff. It stays cold for long periods too, so I think that's kind of around where we are right now. Look at all that snow. We have begun our descent. We shall be in Oakland momentarily. We'll get to Oakland before 8 o'clock. Now,
Yep, we're in the final descent, and it wasn't a bad flight.
yeah, it was pretty smooth. Got to see some snow on the top of the mountains, and only being an hour long, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was not bad. Next up, get our bags, find a rental car, and get to the hotel.
Let's do it. One thing we noticed on our last few trips across the desert is how green California is this year. Look at all that green. We've made it to the city. It's interesting how you go from like farmlands to very dense populations. Yeah, getting ready to land. I'm excited. It's kind of cool. You can see the airstream on the video. That's really neat. Now we gotta get out. We got a nice little line forming. We've made it to the Oakland airport. It's interesting. It's just kind of like a long tube. I got some nice views on the right side though of the wetlands. The rest of the airport's pretty standard airport. Just talking to somebody. Made it to the rental car show.
The bus is beginning to move. If you are standing.
Macy's looking for her rental. We're at the National where you just walk up and pick one. So let's see what Nacy picks out. We are officially inside the Nissan. We got here about 8 o'clock. It's 8:42, so it took us a little while to get over here. There is a bus that takes you to the car center. Takes you to all of them. Just legit tip there. Excited?
I am excited.
What made you pick the Nissan?
It's the only SUV vehicle that was over here.
Yeah.
All the rest were tiny little cars or vans, and I did not want to drive a minivan this week.
And pickup trucks. There's an F-150 right next to us. But yeah,
Truck.
it's basically trucks, vans, and tiny, tiny cars. I was so hoping we'd have that BMW, but that was executive or whatever.
We're almost to executive, guys. We're almost to executive. Like, soon, we'll get to pick out of the executive aisle.
Yeah, and then we take that BMW. There's the front of the airport. We're going in. Oakland, Port of Oakland. It's interesting. It's very flat here. We noticed that. And it's kind of like, Nacy said, it's kind of like Buffalo. It's weird because like none of the buildings are fancy. They just seem like very simple buildings surrounded by concrete. It's kind of it. Alright, ooh, this is a big road.
It's also a Sunday, so I'm sure traffic is
In 3/4 of a mile, take a
Died down? Yeah, that's good though. Good for us. Arrived, relax. Check out that cool house on the hill. That's neat. It's a cool backyard. Got some money here in Oakland. Nacy serious driving. Check out those houses over there. Not what I expected. Oakland.
Yeah, I don't like
staying somewhere around here soon.
At the light, turn right onto Dublin Boulevard.
Approaching our destination. Aloft.
Turn left into
by
the
Marriott.
parking lot, then arrive at your destination.
Kind of reminds me of like an apartment complex, honestly. One of those like bougie apartment complexes.
Arrived.
I like an apartment complex. It's right in the shopping center. I'll show you next to us, but some lady's doing her makeup as she's driving. There's the outside, the Aloft Hotel. And here's the lobby. It's definitely nice. There's a bar over there, lobby, and then check-in this way. There's the check-in and the little refuel station. We've officially made it to our room. It's 9:30. Macy's on her phone looking something up, but this is the quick shot of the room. Check out the full video in the show notes and subscribe if you want to see other videos like that. I'm pretty sure that's pie on the thing. Weird. It's very apartment-esque. Yeah, like Nathan just said, I don't know if I got it on camera. It's definitely green. We're just exploring Oakland, going for something to eat. Figured we'd show a little bit of what this road looked like. This is definitely not what I expected from Oakland, just being honest.
It's the most green I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it is really green and vibrant right now. It's kind of nice.
It's pretty. I'll take it.
And the car doesn't give us a temperature. Oh, it does, 64. So it is 64 outside. So not too bad either, temperature-wise.
So I found this place on a Google search. First I was like, good breakfast places near me, but for some reason Google put in burritos, and I was only getting burrito places, and I couldn't figure out. Well, I was like, dang, this place sells a lot of burritos. And then I looked at the search history and found that Google decided to add the burritos in there for me. But then I looked for brunch places, and this place was listed as a good place to have brunch, and it was close to our hotel, only like what, 5-10 minutes, I think. And so yeah, so we're sitting down. We just put our orders in. It looks good. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even really look at the menu.
So what's the place called?
It's called Bill's Café.
And it's a chain.
Yeah.
Cool. It is, yeah. They had like 10 locations if you look at the menu. Yeah. Yeah.
Good to know.
This is the country fried steak, biscuit, gravy, eggs, homemade hash browns. Nacy got the Benedict.
With the potatoes. It's a chicken fried Benedict. So you got 2 poached eggs on top, and then there's like a hot sauce that goes with it too. And then the potatoes look like they have onions and peppers in them, which means I'll probably like chicken a lot.
Something to know too is this came out like less than 5 minutes after we ordered.
Yeah.
So pretty quick.
Super quick.
We'll let you know what we think. Here is the Bill's Cafe exterior. So what'd you think of the meal?
It was okay. It wasn't the best breakfast I've ever had, but it was tasty.
Yeah, it was good. The gravy was different. It was like made with ham, and it definitely had like a Spanish flavor to it. A little bit spiciness. It was good. The chicken fry or the country fried steak was okay. I wouldn't get it again. I'd probably do like, we saw somebody having the French toast. I wonder if
That
the
looked
pancakes
really
any good. Yeah, the French toast looked amazing.
My fried chicken was tasty, but everything came out like we said in the video, like
Super
within
fast.
5 minutes. And my chicken was actually a little bit cold around the edges, so I don't really know what that means, but...
And my stuff wasn't as hot as you would expect it to be
Yeah.
either, so I'm not really sure if they have like a bunch of plates just sitting back there and then they bring them out or what. Again, not bad, but it was $50-something, so a little pricey.
Welcome to California.
I don't think that's California. It's just really pricey. All right, we're going to get into something else, so let's see where we get to. We've arrived at the Reinhardt, I guess, conservation area, I think? Regional Park, sorry.
Do it right here?
No. All right, we're going to do some exploring. We got lucky. All parking straight ahead. Look at how massive this tree is. It's up there. And this one's even taller, I think. You can barely see the top. Look at all these trees. It's crazy. There's Nacy next to it. That's how tall it is, y'all. Just goes up and up and up and up. Coming right up at Redwood right at the fork. A lot of prevent car break-ins. That's interesting. Oh, check out this, some redwood.
I think this is the end of the road.
I think this is it, yeah, Canyon Meadow. Here's some of the redwoods. We're not hiking today because we don't really know any trails or maps, and we've seen none of that. And we didn't actually think this was going to be this big of a park.
Yeah, and there's people with like walking sticks and like straight on, full on hike gear. That makes me a little nervous because we're not that prepared. We were thinking like maybe it's a park with like a little simple circle kind of a thing. Not this. This is nice though.
Yeah, we do get to see the redwoods. I mean, those are redwoods right there, and they are super tall. Now, when we get back to the road, we'll probably look it up and see if there's like a hiking trail we could use, but we don't get any reception here right now, so.
They are dead fish in the water.
Yeah.
It smells amazing.
It does. It's one of those cautionary tales when you go places. Going last minute, maybe need some more research. We actually found this place, so why we came here was we found this place on the plane. It was one of the places that had highlighted to go. We clicked on it, and it seemed interesting, so we figured we'd try it since we had some free time. It's a little bit of a drive from Oakland, and our hotel. It's probably about 20 minutes, but it's not that far from the airport.
It's really pretty out here, though.
It is. There's the ranger's house. It's kind of neat, this road out to the park, actually. Has some redwoods along the way. You can see them on the right here. There's some redwoods. And then there's a bunch of other trees too. Seems to be a pretty popular road. We almost got to see a bike accident. Check out that view between the trees. It's interesting how one side of the road has no trees whatsoever. The other side does. I'm guessing they cleared out all the trees on the one side.
We have a theory as to why.
Yeah, what's that theory?
But it used to be like a ranch, like farmland.
And they cleared the trees because it was farmland.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some big crosses.
Look at that view.
And as Nasa said, look at that view, y'all. Wow. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. See, this is what we were talking about before. Trees on this side, a lot of trees. And then this side, a couple trees. But we'll get to areas where there's literally not a single tree on this side. It's just green grass, moss. It's either grass or moss, I'm not 100% sure. I think it's grass. See, like right there, that hill where the house is on top of it, just green. There's not a single tree on it.
It's just weird, right? Like, it's just weird to
Yeah.
see a green hill with no trees.
Yeah.
Just eerie.
And then you got this one that's the next hill. It's got a ton of trees. It's just interesting. All right, so then it concludes our travel day to Oakland.
It was not a crazy day. It wasn't super long. The flight was about an hour, give or take, right?
Yeah, the flight was great. We got to the car rental place. The weird thing was all they had was minivans, trucks, and one SUV.
So we got the one SUV, thank God.
Yes, because I don't want a minivan or a truck, honestly.
No. And Oakland, it wasn't what we thought it was going to be, but it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, Ice Cube, you lied to us. You lied to us, Ice Cube.
And then after we dropped off our stuff at the hotel, we did a little exploring, and
The redwoods are cool. Getting to see our first redwoods was really awesome. The park was much bigger than we thought it was going to be, and there was no cell service. So if you decide to do that, definitely be cautious, because you get there and you don't know what to do, and there's no maps. So
we would definitely probably try to check it out again, but we need to do a little more research, and we need Gary's knee to feel a little better.
And it was really beautiful and smelled fantastic.
So
definitely recommend. We went to Bill's Caf. It was good. Food was super quick. It was good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was busy too. It was really busy, which was surprising.
Well, it was a Sunday after church.
So
a lot of people there. And then we headed to the Aloft Hotel, which we'll have a full review of in the show notes below. And you got to see a little bit of a tease of it in this video.
Yeah, so if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up.
Hit that subscribe button.
And make sure you ring that notification bell so you get notified when we do at least 3 videos a week.
And we'll come and get you all for the next one.
Ain't that the truth, baby Ruth?
Bye, everybody.
Bye.